Today is a special segment. We delve into a topic that touches the lives of every senior, yet is often overlooked until too late, preparing for the final expense, the third most expensive outlay in our lives. Well, amid planning for retirement and healthcare, many seniors find themselves unprepared for the inevitable, leaving their loved ones to face financial burdens alongside emotional grief. Well, we'll explore why this is a crucial part of life and planning is frequently forgotten, and guide you through understanding its importance. Well, join us as we discuss with an expert on how to approach this sensitive subject, exploring options for managing this cost and hear the stories from those who navigated their paths through planning for the end-of-life expenses. Well, of course, our aim is to empower you with the knowledge and tools to ensure that peace of mind for you and your family. Well, Maria Cares is here to provide you with the information, support, and services that's needed to make these decisions with confidence, ensuring that your final act of love is the meaning and impactful to every other aspect of your life. Of course, stay tuned as we tackle this vital issue head on, ensuring that you are prepared for every aspect of your future. Well, today, we are diving into the crucial aspect of the U.S. healthcare system, the general enrollment period for Medicare. This period offers a vital opportunity for those who missed signing up a Medicare Part A and or Part B during their initial enrollment period, provide them with a second chance to enroll and ensure essential health coverage. We'll explore the timing, eligibility implications of late enrollment and the strategic importance of the window ensuring your healthcare needs are met. Well, of course, understanding the general enrollment period can help navigate potential penalties, understand coverage start dates, and highlight special circumstances that might affect enrollment choices. Join us as we unravel the intricacies of general enrollment period and its impact on individuals in navigating their Medicare options. Well, of course, likewise, I will answer questions on general enrollment period. And for our Healthy Senior segment, we have a video that will give spring activities for seniors. So, no matter what state you are from or what work you've done, you must transition to Medicare at a certain point in your life. Maria Cares has a mission to bring Medicare information right to your home. I'm your host, Maria Garcia, a licensed sales agent, always available to assist you with your Medicare and other senior concerns. We are broadcasting in the entertainment capital of the world, Las Vegas, a place you would like to be in, especially when you retire. So come on, let's join hands for better health.
One word to describe the Humana Neighborhood Center is home.
It's a safe place where people can come, learn some things, be with people their age, feel welcomed, and not only that, but just being around people that are having fun.
I think members come to the center first and foremost to have fun. I wish I was a member. This place makes members feel that they're being listened to.
The Humana Neighborhood Center provides to the people who come here with a feeling of welcome, definitely provides a place where they can find other people who relate to them.
It's a continuous relationship that grows. As we grow, they grow.
One of the best approaches or the best things that we do is human care. Human care is looking at you not just for your condition, but you as a person, you as a family member, you as a friend. It's looking at a whole person and all of their needs, socially, physically, mentally.
They chose the right people for this center because they exude interest in you and getting you to be interested in yourself.
Without the people, without the greeting, without the love, without the kindness, it won't mean anything. It's just a building.
My favorite part of working at Humana is just making sure that I leave feeling like I changed someone's life.
Knowing that they walk away happy is my favorite part.
I work here because I wanted to help people, and I felt like this was the biggest impact I could make. This place feels like home.
It's home.
Feels like home.
It's home for me.
When I walk through the door, I feel like I'm at home. I'm okay. I made it. I'm here. Let's do it.
Humanicare is human care.
We're thrilled to welcome a distinguished guest, Roderick Bonds, a seasoned insurance professional whose expertise and accomplishments span across various facets of the insurance industry. Well, Roderick brings to the table a wealth of experience with a career that showcases proven success in operations management aimed at fulfilling organizational missions with precision and care. Well, with outstanding communication skills, has been pivotal in negotiating with a broad spectrum of stakeholders, including claimants, executives, clients, and vendors, attorneys, brokers, and insurance carriers, showcasing his adeptness in fostering relationship and achieving consensus to those people. Well, Roderick's technical proficiency is notable, with a strong command over essential tools such as spreadsheets, word processors, graphics, and accounting software, which have been instrumental in his operational successes. Well, furthermore, his comprehensive knowledge and licensure in life, health, accident, and other long-term care certificates across all 50 states set him apart as a highly qualified professional in the field. Well, of course, his service and product experience is extensive, covering life, health, medical, dental, vision, accident, long-term, short-term, retirement, annuities, whole life, critical illness, chronic illness, Medicare, of course, living benefits, hospital indemnity, legal, identity theft, fine and expense. That's why he's here especially. Well, Roderick has served as a benefit counselor for numerous respective entities, demonstrating his ability to navigate the complexities of insurance, benefits, communications, and enrollment with ease and effectiveness. Well, as the driving force behind Bonds Assurance Protection Agency since October 2016, Roderick has executed annual and new hire enrollment plans that tailor to specific customer needs, leveraging best practices to ensure employees make informed benefits service elections. Well, his experience extends to marketing a variety of insurance products to both businesses and individuals, emphasizing policy features and customizing insurance programs to meet unique customer requirements. Well, Roderick's educational background is impressive, with a Master of Science in Electrical Engineering, Telecommunications from Southern Methodist University, SMU, and a BS in Business and Management Information System, MIS, from the University of Texas at Dallas, UTD. Well, his commitment to service is further exemplified by his extensive military experience, having served as a Navy chief in logistics for over 43 years. Well, please join us in welcoming Roderick Bonds, a true leader and a visionary in this insurance industry whose dedication to excellence and service is an inspiration to us all. Well, I am pleased to inform you that starting February 24, Maria Cares joined forces with Roderick Bonds as we, the company now called Bonds Assurance. So, hi Roderick.
Hello,
Yeah.
Maria.
Yes,
Hello.
please welcome the audience and say something to the audience and introduce yourself, please.
Hello, yes, my name is Roderick Bonds. I am as they said, a licensed agent. All the stuff she read, I've actually accomplished it in all the years and pretty much being of service to the community and to people. That's what I've done and that's what I continue to do. And as I join forces with Maria Cares, we're expanding that through all 50 states and
Yes.
we're just growing. And we're looking for the opportunity to continue to help our seniors.
Thanks, Roderick. So, of course, seniors are so anxious to be, why is there, do they really need the final expense? So, what is a final expense insurance? Of course, I know it. I mean, we are both, I mean, he's my upline. I also do final expense, and just like I said, but of course, for the benefit of the public. So what is final expense insurance like? Can you explain what final expense insurance is and how it differs from traditional life insurance?
Well, final expense insurance is what we call a whole life policy. It's more or less of an end of life. The other name that's used for it is called burial insurance, is what it is. What the purpose of it is sometimes seniors throughout their years in planning sometimes do not plan for the end of life. And end of life is simple things like what are you going to do? What are your funeral arrangements? The things that you need, bills, medical bills, and other things that you have to have. So that's what final expense pretty much does.
Yeah, so it's focused on the end of life.
Just
right?
focus on the end of life. That's correct.
So, so this is, I wonder what's the importance to senior, but this is the question. Why is final expense insurance particularly important for seniors?
Well, final expense is particularly important for seniors, and the reason why is because planning. Most of the time, what happens is seniors in their planning need to understand the things, because you go through your life, and in your life you build assets, you build certain things, and in building those assets, naturally what happens is at the end of life you want to will those assets or give those assets to somebody else. Final expense helps you with relieving the burden of your beneficiaries, your son, your daughter, and the people you leave behind. So that's what it does. That's the purpose.
That's true, exactly. You know, so they don't have to fight who's going to pay for this, who's going to pay for that, or let's split it halfway, or let's split. No, yeah. So it prevents chaos.
It prevents chaos.
Yeah. So how about when it comes to cost factors, what factors influence the cost of a final expense policy?
Well, the factors that influence the cost of a final expense policy is usually number one, age. Most of the time, people wait until a certain age, until they're older, to get final expense. The longer you wait, the more expensive it is. That's one. And then the other part is their gender. So usually females are a lot less expensive than males, and the reason why is because their longevity, they live a lot longer. Us males, we do a lot of challenging things and we go out and do a lot of things, but our females do not. So that's what makes it a little bit higher for males. And then the last thing is our health conditions. As we get older, you know, naturally we tend to get diabetes, we tend you know, to get other factors. Sometimes we get a little bit sicker than we were before. And so those are the factors that determine your eligibility.
So, Roderick, so when it comes to coverage details, what exactly does a final expense policy cover?
Okay, well, final expense policy really covers things at the end. It will cover your funeral arrangements. What it also will cover, there are bills like certain times you have expenses that are left. Say when seniors get sick, sometimes seniors get sick, they go into the hospital, they still have their bills. You sometimes have a mortgage, or hopefully you don't by that time, but if you do, you have a mortgage. You have car payments, you have certain things, legal fees and other things, and that's the purpose of it, is to make sure you cover those things.
Oh, I see. So when it comes to policy types, are there different types of final expense policies available? So like, how can they save money since seniors are on fixed income?
Okay, yes, there are different types of policies. There are different types of companies too. There's what we call a traditional final expense policy. I just a minute ago talked about your health. I talked about age, gender, and health. And there are different types of coverage depending on traditional coverage, which is sometimes what we call immediate benefit or first day coverage. And then there are coverages as you get older and sicker. They are what we call graded benefits, or benefits that you have to accumulate or wait for 2 to 3 years on the policy, and that depends on your health conditions. Once again, there are a number of things that enters into those factors, whether you're on dialysis, you know, things like if you had cancer and so on and so forth, enters into whether you get one first day coverage for the healthy people or a limited benefit or a graded benefit for those that are not as healthy.
Okay. Roderick, women, of course, seniors would like to know eligibility and application process. So what is the eligibility criteria for final expense insurance, and what does the application process entail?
Okay, in most cases, to be eligible for final expense, you have to be age 40 through age 85. There are certain carriers out there, special carriers, that will take individuals from 0 to age 85. And the criteria is simple. We talked about your age, your gender, and your health. Those are some of the criteria of what you look for when you're looking for that policy. We have a lot of instances where individuals from age 0 up to age 40 are looking for a final expense burial service plan, and it depends on the carrier to whether they can get it. As an agent in all 50 states, I do have carriers that if you're 0 to age 40, you can get coverage, but most of the time the criteria, the eligibility is from 40 to age 85.
Okay. So, I mean, of course, seniors are scared. What if they don't qualify? And so they wanted to know medical exam requirements. So is a medical exam required to qualify for a final expense insurance?
No, a medical exam is not required. The majority of final expense companies is what we call a simple issue. The only part that gets deeper into that, whether based off your health conditions, whether you will get first day coverage or immediate benefit coverage, or whether you will be in a graded or a policy that is simply a 2-year or 3-year waiting period.
Oh, I see. So, I mean, of course, seniors are on fixed income. So, when it comes to premium payments, how are premium payments structured for final expense policies?
Premium payments are determined based off, as I said, the criteria. Criteria is age. Okay, the older you are, the more that policy will, based off your gender. Females are a lot inexpensive than males, and then based off your health conditions. What are your health conditions? What's going on there? Policies range anywhere from, you know, low figures all the way up to people that are 85 looking for them. The great news is, though, in a policy, in most policies, you can go anywhere from $3,000 worth of coverage if all you wanted to do is cover a cremation, all the way up to $30,000, and in some cases $50,000 worth of coverage.
Oh, I see. So, I mean, of course, this is also one thing that seniors would like to know about beneficiary designations. Well, can policyholders choose anyone as a beneficiary, and Are there any restrictions on that?
Yes. Policyholders can have anyone that they want to be your beneficiary. In the matter of fact, if you have what we call an insurable interest, if you have an insurable interest in the individual, you can actually insure the individual, but you must have their permission to put an insurance policy on them.
Got it. So policy duration. So, I mean, a lot of seniors would like to know this. Do final expense policies have a term limit, or do they last a lifetime?
Final expense policies do not have a term limit. They are what we call, it says it's a whole life policy. So it's for your whole life. Normally, though, at age 100, that policy will endow, which means that you will never pay another premium on it. But yes, they do last your whole life. That's what the policies are.
And anyways, the premium they pay builds cash value, so
Yes.
they can use that towards the premium, correct?
Right, yes, and another factor of a whole life policy is simply this. When you get a whole life policy, at the age that you get that whole life policy, that price, that premium is locked in. That premium will never go up. It's locked in for the rest of your life. This policy also builds cash value. So at some point, 5 years from now, if you had some kind of catastrophic thing, maybe you needed new tires, maybe you needed to borrow $1,000 for something, that is money within that policy. It's cash value. It's like a savings portion. And most policies also have a thing we call loan value. So you can borrow against your policy.
So, I mean, of course, beneficiaries as well as seniors are curious about the claim process. So how does the claim process work in the event of the policyholder's passing or death?
The claim process works simple. So what happens with most companies in the claim process is that a person dies. When they die, then a death certificate is issued. The death certificate usually takes anywhere from 7 to 10 business days. Insurance companies, once they receive it, once you receive the death certificate, then in most cases you have to go to a notary and get it notarized, and that depends on the period of time it takes you to do that. And then once the insurance company receive it, they could respond within 30 to 6 months. It really just depends on the insurance company. There are insurance companies out there, though, that we deal with that will pay a claim within 24 hours without a death certificate.
Oh, that's interesting. Of course, the seniors would like to know about that. Well, anyway, comparing providers, what should a senior look for when comparing different final expense policy providers?
When comparing when comparing providers, there are a number of providers out there. As I said before, every year, 2 to 3 additional people come into the market to provide final expense. One of the biggest things about final expense is determining, based off your age, your health, and your gender, what type of policy you get. Most individuals would like to get a first day coverage policy that starts right away. But at the end of the day, if you have health conditions, like say you're on dialysis, that policy may be a graded or modified policy, which then will have a 2-year accumulation period. But one of the most important factors about having a policy like that is being able to have one that may have coverage like that, but it may have what we call first day accidental death coverage. So if it does have what we call first day accidental death coverage, if you die in an accident, that policy will cover it immediately. And there are also policies out there that have burial services as a part of the policy. And what this simply means, it simply means that first day coverage, although it may be a graded or a modified or guaranteed benefit, on the first day, if you died of an accident, this policy will cover you. And then also it includes burial services. So burial services are simply, they will help provide funeral merchandise. They will help negotiate the funeral for your family.
Oh, that's good. So about, I mean, you mentioned 40 to 80, I mean, or 40 to 6, the age.
Yeah.
That's so, I mean, because this is my question, impact of age and health coverage. So how do age and health condition affect the coverage and the cost of final expense insurance?
Okay, just like anything that you do, age, will affect it. And the reason why age affects it is because the cost of insurance, the cost of people, how insurance is built, is based off an accumulation of the people on aggregate in people's age. So in the age range of, say, 40, all over the United States in their age range of 40, what's their mortality rate? How many times do they die? As we get older, our mortality rate, the amount of years that we still have left, or shorter. So at that point, when you do get an insurance policy, the cost of that policy of final expense will be definitely higher, because the insurance companies now are taking on the risk of you maybe dying within a year to 2 years or 10 years to 20 years. And in most cases, when you're younger, you have a longer period to actually potentially die, and that's what they look at.
Oh, I see. So like, of course, inflation can always be a consideration. So does final expense insurance consider inflation and rising costs over time?
Well, most of the time, the biggest part about inflation is there. Today's dollar is not the same as tomorrow's dollar.
Yeah.
So as you already know, everything does go up. Inflation costs, final expense policy will not consider inflation. Basically what you're doing is you're buying a policy based off, say if you wanted, you thought today's burial would cost $15,000. And if you look at today's burial costing $15,000, the next thing you do is you look at today's burial is $15,000, but what will it cost for tomorrow? Most of the time people don't take a look at what tomorrow's cost, and they don't really look at inflation. So inflation does affect your final expense policy. What I will tell you, the best way to do that is you initially get a final expense policy. You can always get a second final expense policy as the years go on. Seniors are always faced with budget and what is in their budget currently right now. With the cost of food and other things rising, it is pretty hard sometimes to be able to afford a final expense policy. So what I always tell my clients is simply this: get a final expense policy that you can afford, and a policy you can afford to keep. You can always add to it later, but understand that whatever age you buy it at, if you buy it 2 years from now, the same amount of coverage will be higher.
Yeah, it depends on the attained age.
It depends on the attained age,
Yes.
correct.
So how about lastly, of course, this is the last question, and it's very important: policy changes and cancellation. So can a final expense policy be changed or canceled once it's in place?
Yes, a final expense policy can be canceled or changed once it's in place. What I normally tell my clients is something really simple. A final expense policy is a whole life policy that builds cash value. So as I said before, what that means is it acts as a savings account. You can also borrow against it. If you ever decide, and I had a client this morning that called me, and this client this morning wanted to cancel one of the policies that they had since 2011. Mm-hmm. And so what most people do when they cancel a policy, they will just stop paying on it. And that's not the right decision. You never stop paying on a policy. You can always call your insurance carrier and request your cash. What it's called is surrender. You can always call your insurance company and say, I would like to surrender the policy and take my cash value. So I said, surrender the policy and take my cash value. And that's pretty much how you would do a policy, but you never cancel it.
Yeah, or you can use the cash value to pay towards the premium that they won't be able to pay unless they took out the cash value, correct?
That's correct. And you can always borrow against your policy also.
Exactly. So, I mean, it's very important. That's why you have it. So please don't cancel.
Right.
Or, I mean, for some reasons, unless it's really, really, but the thing is, just like, oh, by the way, just like life insurance, they can pay the minimum. Is there like a minimum with the final expense, or they really have to pay the premium, that's their monthly premium?
Most of the time, you have to pay your monthly premium with the final expense policy. One of the biggest things when I talk to clients is based off your affordability, or more or less, since you're on a fixed income, what can you afford without having any challenges in your living standard. And so when you buy a final expense policy, the majority of the time, what I would suggest is buy something that you could afford to keep. That's the key, to afford to keep, because this policy is going to build cash value over a period of time. But the reason why you bought that policy is for two reasons. Number one, you wanted to cover your burial, and number two, you may have wanted to leave a legacy or some money to your loved ones. And if you did, you got to always remember that. And as times get better, you can always add to a policy. Each final expense policy is a contract. So you never want to, in some cases when you decide you want to add, you never want to like cancel the old policy and add the new policy. And the reason why, each insurance policy comes with a 2-year contestability. And what that simply means is, although you have first day coverage on some policies, if you die within the 2 years, the insurance company can request medical information to see if there was a pre-existing condition. And if there was a pre-existing condition, in that case, some of them will either not pay the policy or will pay the premium amount in which you put in.
Got it. So, oh, by the way, folks, we have a product wherein you only need $5,000 for your final expense. You don't need a lot, and actually, you could just be buried decently with just $3,800, and the $5,000 policy coverage is just enough for you. I mean, yeah, coverage. So, Roderick, do you have something to add to this discussion that can help seniors decide on getting a final expense policy, and where can they reach you?
Okay, yes, I do. What I would simply tell you is everybody, even young people, everybody needs a burial service policy. And the reason why you need a policy like this, and she asked if I have anything to add, and the reason why you would need this policy is because even though you're financially stable and you have you say like you have a $100,000 policy, say you have a $200,000, say you have $1 million policy, no matter what policy you have, this policy, when you die, if your family takes this policy into the funeral home, the funeral home has no way to be able to cash out this policy. So in circumstances like that, what the funeral home will do is turn it over to a third party. You could be charged anywhere from 4 to 6%. And then instead of returning the complete money back to the family, they COD it to the funeral home. And what happens in a case like that is you may decide for your family member that you wanted a $20,000 funeral. And then at the end of the day, your policy is $100,000, or maybe it's even $50,000. And what naturally happens is now it's in control of the funeral home. So could you imagine giving somebody the rights to control the money that you had for your funeral? So a $20,000 funeral could easily go from $20,000 that you requested all the way up to $50,000. And how does that happen? Because you're grieving, and most of the time the funeral director may be talking to you about doing the best for your family. They may ask you to put in additional things like dove releases, 2 dove releases. All of these things that you continue to add cost money, and most of the time you don't know what the costs of those are until maybe 30 minutes before the funeral, when everybody is gathered. Now there's a huge amount of pressure on you to continue this funeral. And it's a sad thing, but it does happen.
Right, Roderick. Yeah, thank you very much. So as we close today's enlightening discussion on the vital topic of final expense planning, we extend our deepest gratitude to Roderick Bonds for sharing his expertise and insights with us. Well, Roderick's contributions have illuminated the path of many to approach this delicate subject with knowledge, foresight, and compassion. Well, planning for final expense is a profound act of love, responsibility, and ensuring that our legacy is one of care and preparedness rather than a burden. So we encourage everyone to take the steps needed to ensure peace of mind for yourselves and your loved ones. Well, a special thank you to Roderick for sharing and helping to navigate this crucial conversation.
Welcome to Bonds Assurance, your trusted insurance partner. Comprehensive healthcare options for health insurance and Medicare supplement plans. Coverage for medical expenses with hospital indemnity insurance and cancer policy. Preparing for the future with annuities and long-term care. Protection for your loved ones with life insurance and final expense. We are licensed in all 50 states. Call 469-867-4390.
The General Enrollment Period, GEP, is a crucial time frame in the United States healthcare system, particularly for Medicare, allowing individuals who missed their initial enrollment period, or IEP, to sign up for Medicare Parts A or Parts B. Well, here are the key points to note about the General Enrollment Period with I'm going to give you some examples to make sure that you understand. Well, let's go to timing. Well, the GEP runs from January 1st to March 31st each year. Well, for example, if you turned 65 in September and didn't enroll in Medicare Part B during your IEP, the initial enrollment period, you could sign up during the next GEP, which is the year after, January 1st to March 31st. Coverage start date. Well, coverage starts the first of the following month after you sign up. Well, for example, if you enrolled in the Medicare Part A and B during the GEP in March, for example, March 24, your coverage will start April 1st of the 2024. Eligibility. For those who didn't sign up for Medicare Parts A, if they're not eligible for premium-free Part A, and for Part B, when they were first eligible and are not covered by a group health plan based on current employment. Well, let's say, for example, a self-employed 67-year-old who missed their IEP and has no employer coverage would use the GEP to enroll in the Parts A and Parts B starting January 1st to March 31st. So late enrollment penalties. Well, enrolling during the GEP may lead to a late enrollment penalties which are added to your premium for as long as you have Medicare. Take note, it's a lifetime penalty. If you enroll in Part B during the GEP after missing your IEP, you may incur penalty for each year you are eligible but not enrolled. Well, special circumstances or special enrollment periods. If you're covered under a group health plan based on a current employment, you might qualify for SEP to sign up for Medicare Parts A and Parts B outside the GEP without penalty. Well, for example, if you're 68 and still working, you're covered by an employer's health plan, you can sign up for Medicare Parts A and Parts B during the SEP when your employment coverage ends without penalty. Impact on Medicare Advantage and Part D plans. Enrolling in Medicare Parts A and Parts B during the GEP allows you to sign up for a Medicare Advantage plan on a Medicare prescription drug plan, Part D, during the corresponding enrollment period. Well, for example, after enrolling in a Part A and Part B during the GEP, you can sign up for a Medicare Advantage plan between April 1st and June. So it's to avoid penalty. Okay. But the thing is, when your effect date is April 1st, you can sign up April 1st for a for a Part D plan. Okay? Understanding these key points about general enrollment period can help you make informed decisions about your Medicare coverage, avoid penalties, and ensure that you have health coverage you need when you need it.
Join our final expense team and embark on an exciting career in the final expense industry. Offer no medical, inclusive coverage to everyone, including incarcerated individuals. Our policies are owned by you, not the company you work for, and cannot be canceled due to poor health. Enjoy the benefits of premium cash value, discounted funeral merchandise, and 24-hour beneficiary payouts. There is no need for a death certificate. The policy pays double if death is due to an accident. As a licensed broker in all 50 states, we can help provide peace of mind to those who deserve it. Join our growing team and make a difference in the lives of others. Together, we can make a difference in the lives of others and provide them with the peace of mind they deserve. Call or text Roderick Bonds at 469-867-4390 for job openings. Thank you for considering joining our final expense team. Together, let's make a positive impact and bring peace of mind to those who need it most. Call Roderick Bonds at 469-867-4390 or email rodericklife@gmail.com.
Are you passionate about making a difference in lives of seniors? Join our team and be part of something meaningful. We specialize in providing health insurance to seniors and individuals on disabilities. Our mission is to improve lives and ensure access to quality healthcare needs. When you join our team, you open the door to endless opportunities for personal and professional growth, with a possibility of making six-figure income annually. We believe in investing in our employees and helping them reach their full potential. At our organization, we foster a supportive work environment and a collaborative culture. We believe in teamwork and value the contributions of every individual and give all the support necessary for you to achieve your goal. Ready to start your journey with us? Contact Maria Garcia at 310-926-4229 to learn more about the exciting opportunities waiting for you. Your age is not an issue, your compassion is what counts. Call or text Maria Garcia at 310-926-4229 for current job openings and take the first step towards joining our team. Remember, possibilities are endless when you join our team. Make your realty dream a reality. Discover Nevada real estate. Explore the stunning homes in Las Vegas, Henderson, Summerlin, and other parts of Nevada. Join Maria Garcia, a licensed Las Vegas realtor, as she takes you on a home hunting journey. Finding your dream location is my vocation is her commitment to her work and her clients. With her expertise and dedication, she will help you find your dream home and guide you through the process of making your wish a reality. Explore vibrant communities. Nevada offers a wide range of vibrant communities to suit every lifestyle. From the bustling streets of Las Vegas to the serene neighborhoods of Henderson and the luxury estates of Summerlin, there's something for everyone. Prepare to be amazed by the stunning homes in Nevada that will take your breath away. From sleek modern designs to elegant traditional styles, each home is a masterpiece. Get ready to find your dream home. Contact Maria Garcia at 310-926-4229. Maria Garcia is committed to fairness and equal opportunity in real estate. She is committed in treating every client with respect and professionalism. Maria Garcia is a proud member of the Las Vegas Realtors. This logo represents her dedication to upholding the highest standards of professionalism in the industry. Homes in Las Vegas, Henderson, Summerlin, and other parts of Nevada are not only adorable, but also affordable. Contact Maria Garcia at 310-926-4229, Nevada license number S0190131, your trusted Las Vegas realtor, and start your home hunting journey today.
Spring highlights endless possibilities that await this season. So as we venture into a special time of the year, it's an opportunity for renewal and discovery and engagement that transcends the ordinary. Well, I have a video that is dedicated to showcasing how seniors can embrace the vibrancy of life, which with the focus of enhancing well-being, for fostering social connections and nurturing personal growth. Let's embark on the journey together, celebrating the joy and enrichment that comes from embracing life's endless adventures. Please watch this video.
First up, bird watching. Spring is a fantastic time to observe our feathered friends as they return from their winter migration. This activity provides a wonderful opportunity to enjoy the great outdoors and marvel at the beauty of nature. Birdwatching can be as simple as setting up a bird feeder in your backyard and documenting the different species that come to visit. It's a calming activity that also sharpens your attention to detail and patience. Next on the list is gardening. Digging in the soil, planting seeds, and watching them grow can be incredibly therapeutic. Gardening is a moderate physical activity that can improve flexibility, strength, and endurance. It can also reduce stress and improve mood. Whether you're planting a full vegetable garden or just a few flower pots on the porch, the joy of seeing your plants bloom is immeasurable. A third activity to consider is joining a book club. Spring is a great time to dive into a new book, and being part of a book club can provide a sense of community and stimulate intellectual conversation. Discussing a book can help improve memory and cognitive skills, and it's a great way to share ideas and opinions. Our fourth suggestion is participating in a walking group. Walking is a low-impact exercise that can help improve cardiovascular health, balance, and overall fitness. Being part of a group also adds a social element, making the activity more enjoyable. Lastly, why not try out yoga? Many yoga poses can be modified for different ability levels, making it a great exercise option for seniors. Yoga can improve flexibility, balance, and strength, and it also promotes relaxation and stress reduction. In conclusion, spring provides ample opportunities for seniors to engage in a variety of enjoyable activities. Today we've explored birdwatching, an activity that combines nature appreciation and patience, gardening, which promotes physical health and reduces stress, joining a book club to stimulate intellectual conversation, walking groups for cardiovascular health and social interaction, and yoga for flexibility, balance, and relaxation. Remember, the best activity is one that you enjoy and can regularly engage in. This spring, may you find joy and health in the activity you choose.
So now we go to our question and answer portion. The question is, how does general enrollment period differs from special enrollment period? So the general enrollment period and the special enrollment period, SEP, are two distinct enrollment windows for Medicare, each with its own set of rules and opportunities for eligibility. So well, here are some of the things that it differs, okay? So timing and purpose. General enrollment period, or the GEP, occurs annually from January 1st to March 31st, allowing individuals who did not sign up for Medicare Parts A and Parts B to sign up when they were not able to sign up during their IEP, the initial enrollment period, and are not covered by the group health plan to enroll, while special enrollment period available to individuals who miss their IEP due to being covered under a group health plan based on current employment. SEP allows for enrollment in Medicare Parts A and Parts B anytime as long as their spouse or family member, if disabled, are working up to 8 months after the employment ends for coverage ends, whichever happens first, okay? So that enrollment with SEP we call that loss of employer coverage. Eligibility criteria. GEP, well, primarily for those who did not sign up when they were first eligible and are not eligible for SEP due to lack of group health plan coverage. So with the SEP, for those who have specific circumstances such as employment-based group health plan coverage, after the initial eligibility, moving to a new area, losing their current coverage, and other special situations defined by Medicare. Coverage start dates. For GEP, coverage starts on the first of the following month after you enroll. With SEP, the start date of the coverage can vary based on their SEP, Special Enrollment Period circumstances, but it generally allows for earlier coverage start dates than GEP, often the month of enrollment. So now we go to late enrollment penalties. Well, GEP, enrolling in Part B during the GEP may result in late enrollment penalty, which increases the premium by 10% for each full 12-month period. You were eligible but did not enroll. Well, likewise, penalty for Part D is also added at 1% per year if you did not enroll at the time you were eligible for Medicare. So take note, these penalties are lifetime. With the SEP, if you enroll during the SEP, typically you do not face a late enrollment penalty Part B or Part D as long as you enroll during the SEP window after losing your group health coverage. And when is that? 60 days after, or 63 to be exact. Okay, understanding these differences is crucial for making informed decisions about when and how to enroll in Medicare to avoid penalties and ensure continuous health coverage.
Are you passionate about making a difference in lives of seniors? Join our team and be part of something meaningful. We specialize in providing health insurance to seniors and individuals on disabilities. Our mission is to improve lives and ensure access to quality healthcare needs. When you join our team, you open the door to endless opportunities for personal and professional growth, with a possibility of making six-figure income annually. We believe in investing in our employees and helping them reach their full potential. At our organization, we foster a supportive work environment and a collaborative culture. We believe in teamwork and value the contributions of every individual and give all the support necessary for you to achieve your goal. Ready to start your journey with us? Contact Maria Garcia at 310-926-4229 to learn more about the exciting opportunities waiting for you. Your age is not an issue, your compassion is what counts. Call or text Maria Garcia at 310-926-4229 for current job openings and take the first step towards joining our team.
As we wrap up today's episode of Maria Cares, I want to extend a heartfelt thank you to Roderick Bonds for joining us and sharing such invaluable insights on the often overlooked but crucial topic of final expense planning. His expertise has undoubtedly shed light on important considerations and steps we can take to ensure peace of mind to ourselves and our loved ones. We also took a dive into the general enrollment period for Medicare, unpacking the essentials to keep in mind for those navigating their healthcare options. And with the freshness of spring upon us, we explored a variety of activities to rejuvenate and encourage, highlighting the season's potential for beginnings and joyful months. Well, thank you for our dear viewers for your time and attention. It's our hope that today's discussion have provided you with valuable knowledge and inspiration to make the most of the season. Well, both in terms of health and enjoyment of life. Well, until next time, take care, stay informed, and embrace the opportunities that lies ahead with confidence. Well, this is Maria of Maria Cares, signing up and signing off rather. Be well And remember, we're here to navigate life's journey together. Join us again next time as we explore more compelling subjects that matter to our community. Until then, take care, stay informed, and remember that together we can build a brighter future for our seniors. I would like to send my love, hugs, and kisses to all my clients. And to those who are looking for a reliable agent, I'm looking forward to becoming a part of your Medicare journey. This is Maria Garcia of Maria Cares saying, take care of your health. That's the only thing you got. Let's join hands for better health.